Welcome to Living Healthy Chicago. I'm Jane Klaus. It's important to pay attention to your body, but it can be especially important to recognize when to reach out for some help. And that's something that this next woman hopes you'll take to heart. So let's learn more about her story and the disease she's hoping to bring some awareness to. About 1.5 years ago, during a workout, Sheila Shepard noticed something was off with her health.
My heart rate was very high for a long time, and that was unusual for me. And I had a little bit of weakness in my right arm, and I checked my blood pressure, which is normally very good, and it was super high.
Sheila knew it was important to see her doctor right away.
He said, "We can't have you walking around with this high blood pressure. I want you to go see the cardiologist right now."
Doctors began monitoring Sheila, but her health issues became more serious.
And by the end of the third day is when I had my first TIA, which was my entire right side went weak, like my face, my arm, down to my leg. And I had some speech issues. And they did a bunch of brain scans, and that's when they found out that my two main arteries to my brain were very occluded. Like the left one was 100% occluded and the right was 70%. And that's when they told me I had Moyamoya.
Moyamoya disease is something most of us are not familiar with. So joining us today is Dr. Lopez to explain more. Hi, Dr. Lopez. Can you tell us what Moyamoya disease is?
Somewhat of a rare condition that the blood vessels that are going to the brain start to progressively block. And this causes stroke-like symptoms, weakness or headaches, seizures. So the term Moyamoya is basically a description from the appearance of the blood vessels that are a response to the progressive blockage of the main arteries of the brain. They start to progressively narrow and then develop this collateral circulation that look like a puff of smoke. Appearance of this was first described in Japan, and that's why the name Moyamoya. It's a Japanese word for puff of smoke.
What's the cause of Moyamoya disease?
It's uncertain the cause of Moyamoya at this point. There's some evidence that there could be a genetic component to it, but there are a lot of cases that are not related to anything we can link to.
So how is Moyamoya treated, and what was done for Sheila?
There are no medications that can make the blood vessels return to normal. So the only way is by creating a bypass between normal blood vessels and then bring those blood vessels to the brain. So you basically go around the area of blockage.
So I had an angiogram 6 months after to see if the new vessels grew, and they did. I did very well on the left side, and then I had the right side done in this year in June.
And while this procedure is not a cure, after some recovery time, Sheila says she's feeling good and hopeful for the future.
Now I feel great. I feel like really almost back to normal. Anything I used to do, I feel like I could do right now.
And we're so thankful to Sheila for sharing her story with us. But what do you hope that the rest of us learn about Moyamoya disease?
The most important thing is to recognize the symptoms of stroke. A stroke can happen at all ages. When you have a symptom and that symptom is either progressing or it's something unusual, you never experienced that before, that's when I think you have to have a little bit lower threshold to seek medical attention.
It's so important because, like Dr. Lopez always says, time is brain. I'm happy with what I'm able to do. Time is a gift, and kind of just take advantage of every day and make the most of it.
So if you like this video and want more living healthy, just subscribe to our channel.